Yeah, he nice. He fucking Cardi B. Alright, come on, let's look at this.
Alrighty, guys.
Should I watch this or like what should I watch? I'll watch this one. Let's see what this is
Alrighty,
about.
guys. It is day 2 of minicamp for the Cleveland Browns, and you already know what that means. It's the second day of Shedeur Sanders.
Now I'm hoping, this is what I hope. I hope we keep Joe Flacco, obviously. We got him for a reason. He starts for about 2, 3, 4 weeks. About a fourth of the season, right? And then Shedeur is backup. I want Shedeur to be backup. Get rid of Pickett, bro. Honestly, don't get rid of... Actually, I think they cut Dylan. Keep Kenny as a third string. Put Shedeur as backup. Shedeur, my week 1 starter. I want to, but they're going to start Joe Flacco so he can mentor him a little bit. But I guarantee Shedeur will probably start within the first month. I bet he will. Because all it takes is one hit to Joe. GG's, bro. His 40-year-old ass is going to get crushed.
Versus Dylan Gabriel. Again, I know there were still no pads, no hits, and really no defense, but every rep matters. Every first impression matters.
Let's see this shit.
And the Browns rookies look to continue to feed off of the momentum and energy they had yesterday. And they most definitely did.
Yeah, they got the same gameplay. They both sling that bitch. Shedeur can run a little bit, but Joe could back in the day too. Actually, bro, remember that video of Joe Flacco getting knocked out on live TV? I watched this live. This shit was nuts. Joe Flacco used to run. Not no more, though. Not after that hit. Bink! Ooh, Pete Alonso. No, not Pete Alonso. What the fuck?
Never seen a minicamp be in the spotlight before like the Browns.
Maybe it was Pete
Because
Alonso.
of this whole Shedeur Sanders thing. You guys showed so much love to the last minicamp breakdown video.
Oh, Kiko Alonso. Yeah, that's what it was. Who's Pete Alonso?
So once again for this one, I would really appreciate it if real quick you dropped a like and hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 60,000 subscribers, and with your support, I believe that we can get there super
I forgot about Kiko.
Alright, so we got to see Shedeur line up in a lot of different formations, 1-2 sets. Obviously, still no O-line yet outside of the center snapping him the ball, but Shedeur has already been starting to
that's
tendencies. You know, tendencies
New York
and skills
Mets
beyond his
first
years
baseman
that you cannot teach. There were multiple instances today where he deked out the defense with his eyes, looking like he was going to throw the...
I did see 2 on Twitter. Let me go to this account. Shedeur Sanders. I saw a tweet. Now, supposedly, he had... How's there no... He had like the best completion percentage or like the most yards in a minicamp ever. Supposedly they keep tracks of that. I'm not sure. But supposedly he has like the best completion percentage and yards in a minicamp or something crazy like that. I don't know.
The ball to the left side or the right side of the field, and he caused the corners
but
to
supposedly
overpress
he's balling.
or overhelp, and then he
got a pretty deep ball.
I think a lot of the reason why guys like Mel Kiper and other analysts, said he...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, calm down, buddy. Stroud was literally getting votes for MVP as a fucking rookie, bro. Chill out.
A lot of the reason why guys like Mel Kiper and other analysts...
Look at this throw.
I think we saw a lot of the reason why guys like Mel Kiper and other analysts said he should have and projected him to get drafted top 15. Obviously, we know that didn't happen.
He can sling it, though.
The skill and talent that Shedeur has been able to put on display thus far should come as no surprise to anyone. He also showed the ability to throw his receiver...
I think what's going to happen is going to be like it's going to be like Baker's first year. So like what, 2018 Browns. So like Yeah, see, not Jonathan Taylor. Fucking Tyrod Taylor started the first couple games, and then Baker came in, third game, down by 2 touchdowns or something, let it come back. I think that's how it'll be. I think it will take like
putting the ball
2,
where they
3,
need
4
to be
weeks, and he'll
instead
start.
of where they were at the time. I
In
know
my
the
opinion.
NFL is a big jump from college, but for Shedeur, the reason why I am so confident in him being able to make the jump is because he was just so under-resourced in college. He had no O-line, no running game. Everyone knew he was going to
Well, we have no O-line either, so.
throw the ball. Defenses basically were able to pick from 5 or 6 plays that they knew were coming, and he still succeeded. So now being out there around world-class athletes, the best players in the world, what makes you think he's not going to be able to find a way to thrive, especially with Kevin Stefanski running?
Did we get the best steal of the draft? A 5th-round pick for Shedeur, who was projected a top 5 coming out of college, or when he got done with the season.
Things as an offensive-minded coach. Overall, I thought
think
Shedeur
so.
played pretty well today. It was a good follow-up. Obviously, he made some mistakes that he can learn and grow from, but really the main thing that happened today was Shedeur took the podium, and we got to hear him talk about his minicamp for the first time. Here were the highlights, and I gotta say, he sounded way beyond his years and very intelligent.
Yeah, I say it's only really rookies in the building right now, and all of them real cool, and they got great personality. So I'm glad to have that team bonding, that team chemistry back. Being, on your own with Pro Day and with the combine and everything is more individual for that. So being around that team environment, I'll say, is the best right now.
Next up, Shedeur was asked about
WPR.
draft day in the slide and what he thought about even the president defending him on social media and just everything that happened that day, because it really was wild. He got prank called, all that kind of stuff, and I loved.
Bro, yeah, that's crazy. I think, you know what I think? I think I saw this on Twitter too, and I agree. They should draft them, let them be surprised, and then call them after. Like, calling them before, that's going to be a thing now. Like, people are going to get prank called from here on out. Like, that's going to be a thing. So, to prevent that, they should call them after they draft them.
His response.
Oh, no, I was truly thankful. I was truly thankful for it. Including him, there was a lot of fans, a lot of people in barber shops, a lot of hairstylists. There's a lot of just fans, of me and of my craft and of my family that was there to support. So I was just thankful that I have that foundation overall, just as people, and we all could come together as one.
He is
That
handsome.
entire day was just wild. I think people are still trying to figure out exactly how Shedeur fell so far, because people said it was his ego, his arrogance, his dad, that he was a bad teammate, all that.
Now,
stuff.
the real question is, what color or what jersey do I get? Like, they already got these bitches right here. Do I get the brown, the white, the throwback? Ah. Oh my gosh. Nick Chubb. The white one? I might have to, bro. I'm gonna see, I'm gonna text my plug and see if he can make one.
Stuff, but I mean, he doesn't seem like one. He seems like genuinely a great guy. And I've said it a million times, he just has one of the biggest brands an upcoming rookie has ever had coming into this league. That's the big difference. Alright, moving on to the next question. Shedeur was asked about his popularity and how it affects him in his personal life, and man, his smile and energy is just contagious. I can start to see why so many people like this guy, especially if he actually performs on the football field.
I say definitely he gave us the spot.
I'm excited, though.
To be able to do that. So
I
he
hope
gave
he's
us the
good.
opportunity. That's all you can ask for in anybody's job and anybody's profession, is just an opportunity to give a chance. The rest after that is on you. So I'm taking every snap out there. I'm getting up after these hits. I'm the one throwing touchdowns. I'm the one, that got to live it day by day. So that's all he gave us, was the opportunity, and we had to navigate and see what we like about. And that's why I study people, honestly. I study people, see how they handle certain things, see what they do, see different people's tendencies when it's going on. So you won't ever really be able to tell, you know, when I'm frustrated and when I'm not feeling good or anything, because I watch even self-reflecting, you know, years.
Look at that.
Even
His
just on
PR is
sidelines and
perfect.
stuff, you know, I feel
He's
like I could have
handsome.
handled better situations.
Steal of the draft.
Because it was misunderstood by
We got
the
one.
mass,
I think we
but
got
I
one.
understood, but, you know, I don't want anybody to form negative opinions, you know, about me, and it's something I could change. So I just took that type of leadership ability within myself to not give that vibe off or not give off that different type of aesthetic of negativity.
I absolutely loved that response. Those words were way
Perfect.
beyond his years. Shedeur
Perfect.
actually is super intelligent, and there are not many people on this earth that would be able to handle the
I
pressure.
saw one
and the
thing too, and they said Dylan Gabriel is just a Baker Mayfield left-handed that can run a little bit better. And that's facts, bro.
spotlight that Shedeur has been in his whole life. Alright, now for Dylan Gabriel, we saw him in some 11-on-11 drills, we saw some great reps in play action, we saw him plant his feet and make some strong throws. Some reporters yesterday were saying that Gabriel actually looked a bit sharper than Sanders if you looked at things unbiasedly, as if there were no names or numbers on the back of the jerseys out there. I know a lot of you guys absolutely crucified Tony Grossi's minicamp recap of day 1, so let's take a look at and react to what he had to say.
Yeah, he
about
said
day
that.
2.
Hi everybody, Tony Grossi back with your Cleveland Browns rookie mini.
He hates Shedeur too. I don't know
presented
why.
By Permco. Well, on Friday, Coach Kevin Stefanski said everything the quarterbacks do, the rookies will be scrutinized, both or evaluated, as he clarified, both on the field, in the meeting room, in the locker room, what about in front of the media? Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders had their first press conferences as members of the Cleveland Browns, and I got to tell you, it was a draw. Both were outstanding, presenting themselves, said all the right things, and they were very interesting and very
Yeah,
good
this guy's
to
like mad
listen to.
annoying. I hate this
On
guy.
the field,
This is like a
I have
Browns
some
fan that I
numbers
just
for today,
fucking
the
hate.
second day of minicamp. In the 7-on-7 periods, they each had 2 7-on-7 periods, 8 reps each. Numbers, you're interested in numbers? Don't overreact, people. Dylan Gabriel, 12 for 16. These are drills that the ball should never really hit the ground unless there's a good pass breakup. Dylan Gabriel, 12 of 16. 1 interception by linebacker Carson Swesson.
Yeah, he's going to be a dog too. That
Shedeur
Carson
Sanders,
dude.
8 for 16. So that's the way it went numbers-wise today. Don't kill the messenger, Shedeur Sanders fans. That's the way it was today. They come back on the field tomorrow. Media will not be allowed. That's going to make for a very happy Mother's Day to everybody.
I actually like Tony Grossi and his reporting because it really is unbiased. He just states the numbers. Now, I will say, you can argue there was a little bit of bias because while Shedeur Sanders was 8 of 16, he didn't talk about his touchdown at all. But I was happy that he mentioned the Dylan Gabriel interception, so nonetheless, I think things were pretty even today all in all. Obviously, Shedeur needs to be a little bit more accurate. 50% with no defense is not good at all, but historically, he's been a super accurate quarterback throughout his career. That's pretty much what he's known for, so I'm not worried at all. But yeah, that's pretty much a recap of day 2. I didn't want to stretch things out. I know this was a shorter video, so let me know what you thought. Let me know who you think won the day. Was it Shedeur or Dylan?
It's going to be a tight race, man. I think Shedeur's going to make the team, though. Backup of the year until he starts. Then he's top 10 in the league, huh? I'm calling it.